Hello, in this video, we're going to work out this first order linear differential equation, dy dx plus 2xy equals x. So this is a first order linear differential equation because it has the following form, dy dx plus p of x times y equals f of x. So that's the general form or the standard form of a first order linear differential equation. So when solving these, the first step is to put it in this form. As you can see here, this problem is already in that form. So this here is our p of x. So our p of x is equal to 2x. The next step in the solution process of these first order linear differential equations is to compute what's called the integrating factor. In this case, or in every case, it's mu of x is equal to e to the integral of p of x dx. So for us, that's e to the integral of 2x dx. And integrating 2x, we're simply going to get x squared over 2, so the 2's will cancel. So we're going to get e to the 2 times x squared over 2. These cancel, so you just get e to the x squared. Notice that we omitted the constant of integration. If you included it, it doesn't matter. It's not worth it because it's not necessary because it cancels anyways later. So this is mu of x equals e to the x squared. Okay, the next step is to take this integrating factor, mu of x, and multiply your entire differential equation by it. Okay, so multiplying the entire equation, so both sides, by mu of x, it's going to give us e to the x squared dy dx, okay, plus 2x e to the x squared y equals x e to the x squared. And let's just check that we didn't mess up. So we basically took e to the x squared, we multiplied it by each term of our differential equation. So e to the x squared times dy dx, e to the x squared times 2xy, and e to the x squared times x. So this is where the magic happens. This is where things are like, whoa, what happened? So this entire left-hand side becomes the derivative with respect to x of, and it's always going to be your integrating factor times your unknown function. So in this case, our integrating factor is e to the x squared times y. And this is equal to x, e to the x squared. At this point, it's really, really good to check that this is actually correct. And if you're wondering what happened, it's because we multiplied by the integrating factor. That basically, it's a trick that basically makes this look like this. And you can check this using the product rule. Let's check. Recall the product rule says if you have f of x times g of x, you take the derivative. F is your first function, g is your second function. It's going to be the derivative of the first times the second plus the first times the derivative of the second. So in this particular case here, it's the derivative of the first. Well, the derivative of e to the x squared is e to the x squared times the derivative of the inside function using the chain rule, so 2x. That's the derivative of the first times the second plus the first times the derivative of the second function, which is y, but the derivative of y is simply dy dx. And you can check that this expression here is precisely the left-hand side of this differential equation here. 2x e to the x squared y, there it is right there. E to the x squared dy dx, there it is right there. So this actually does check. Now what we do is we integrate both sides. Integrating the left-hand side removes the differential operator. So, right, because integration is the opposite of differentiation. So you have e to the x squared y equals the integral of x e to the x squared dx. This is a very easy integral. We're just going to do a u substitution here. We'll let u be equal to x squared. So du is 2x dx. And once we get to this step, recall that we want to make sure that our integrand looks like this. So we don't have a 2 in our integrand, so we have to get rid of it. So make this look like we have like what we have here. So 1/2 du is x dx. There's our x dx. So this is now e to the x squared y equals 1/2 integral e to the u du. Let's check that. X dx, that's simply our 1/2 du, then we're left with e to u. The integral of e to the u is e to the u. This is 1/2 e to the u plus our arbitrary constant of integration. Continuing in this fashion, we have e to the x squared y equals 1 half e to the, well, what was u? U was x squared plus our constant of integration, capital C. And this is great, right? This is fantastic because now we can divide everything by e to the x squared, right? It's never zero. So we get y equals 1 half plus c e to the negative x squared. And that would be the final answer to this problem. This is the solution of the differential equation. So pretty cool, right? That's our answer. This is called the transient term because it approaches zero as x approaches infinity. And I hope it's been helpful. Take care.